everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to give you a little preview video on what's coming up on the channel soon. I'm going to start shooting all this on Monday. Got some stuff to do, building up to the weekend, and on the weekend itself going to see my girlfriend, and then on Sunday I'm going to tackle a Halloween Kills mask for someone. And then Monday it's the beginning of Alien Week on the channel. I'll try and get everything done in a week, but I don't want to put myself under that much pressure. I've got about 7-8 videos in mind that I want to do. And obviously in front of me here I have quite a few NECA figures and some other Big Chap Alien figures as well, because we're going to be doing comparisons now that I have the 40th anniversary Ultimate Big Chap Alien by NECA. I can compare that to the Mezco one, which I've always wanted to do. I know they're different scales, but I did it with the Predator and that was a lot of fun, and I have been looking forward to trying it with the Big Chap Alien to find out, as far as action figures go, which is the most accurate. So we'll get there, it's all coming up. But I've got Parker, Brett, Ripley and Ash here in their kind of jumpsuits, just there kind of hanging around the Nostromo when they're having their breakfast kind of outfits. And that's why I kind of want to limit this collection as far as the humans. Not all human obviously with Ash, spoiler alert, I mean you've had since the 70s. I don't need the whole crew again in their space exploration suits. I just want to keep it to the jumpsuit kind of hanging around the Nostromo kind of classic look. We have these guys in that version so far, and that's fantastic. Can't wait to review Brett, because that just looks like one of the best human figures I've ever seen from NECA. They all look good here. Parker, Brett, Ripley, Ash, they all look very good, but Brett's seems to be the standout. Then I'd say Ripley, but I don't know, I haven't even got them out of the box yet, but I'm getting to all that fun stuff. But we're just waiting for the official word that Dallas, Lambert and Kane are all coming in there just hanging out on the Nostromo outfits, because then I just think that would look incredible on the shelf to have all the crew of the Nostromo in these kind of looks. You know, just standing there in a row. Such a classic film. It's absolutely iconic and classic and forever, and standing the test of time, and it holds up, and I absolutely love it. It's always going to be in my top 3 films of all time. That original Alien movie is very, very special. So that there in front of the box of the NECA Alien is the Kotobukiya. Little statue figurine, doesn't move, but it is an insanely accurate Big Chap Alien. I've reviewed it on the channel, shown it a few times, but that is the one to beat as far as accuracy goes. And there's Parker and Brett. Dynamic duo, you know, can't separate them. You've got to keep them together. And then over here we've got Ripley. I did have this version before, but they've updated her since then. She's got a new head sculpt, I think. And there's Ash. I've never had a figure of Ash before. He comes with his gnarly taken off head as well. I love the beautiful packaging. Really, really nicely done. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to give you a little heads up on what's coming up. That's the Mezco Alien over there, the 1/12 scale. That's a really great piece. Did a showcase video on that recently, along with the review that's been up on the channel for a while. And then you've got the 1/6 scale Alien Big Chap by Hot Toys. That is just an amazing looking piece. Not the most accurate, you know, original Big Chap Alien out there for sure, but it certainly is really detailed and just a very impressive looking piece. Really hope Hot Toys will revisit it. I'm sure they will at some point. Definitely needs a second attempt. I think they should go all plastic. I don't care if you can see a couple of little joints here and there. I think, you know, do away with all this crappy rubber stuff and you know, go for just basically a big NECA figure, but even more detailed with amazing paint. But from what I've seen, I haven't taken the Alien out, or we'll just lift the flap so we can have a look. From what I've seen, looking just into the box there, this looks to be a very, very, very good Big Chap Alien. Now I noticed in some of the reviews when folks were reviewing these figures here with this particular style packaging, I think the Big Chap Alien that you can get in this box, the front of his dome is a bit more black, a bit darker. You can't really see the eye sockets in the skull so well, and I'm glad that this particular version comes in this nice box here. This version has a much clearer dome, so you can see all the skull inside, but the paint on the body looks really good. Like, there's definite distinction between different tones and colors. It's not just, you know, just a flat shiny black or anything like that. There's a fair bit of light browns and darker browns, but we'll see when I review it. Probably do the review on this guy first, do that on Monday, and then I will probably get on with reviewing the rest of these guys. And then once all of the figures are reviewed, I will do the comparison between the NECA alien and the Mezco alien, just to see which one's more accurate and the better piece overall. Yeah, I'll just get even closer before I wrap it up. I mean, everything about this looks fantastic. I just noticed how sharply done, you know, the paint looks really good on his teeth. There's no mess. You can see just a real distinct separation between each tooth. And, you know, like I said, I seem to have a nice clear dome on this one. But I love the way the paint job looks on the body, the arms, the chest, all of it. I'm really looking forward to reviewing this. I can't wait. I'm really excited. I know he's been out for a while, but I'm going to be bringing it to you the way I usually do, folks. I'm going to be using backgrounds with this one, making it look like he's walking around on the ship, just like I did with the recent showcase video for this guy. Made it look like he was on the Nostromo, so check that video out. It's a really great piece. Doesn't that kind of look a lot like the original, was it Kenner? Like, I think what the packaging's based on, that original big figure from the 70s. Doesn't this resemble it, at least from this angle? Around the mouth and the head area, it just reminded me of it when I looked at it then. There's Parker. I really can't wait to see Brett. And it's going to be, that's one of those figures I always wanted. Even if I didn't do any of this, I would have just got Brett. And I really have to mention, obviously, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but the only reason this is really happening, any of this is happening, is because my girlfriend suggested I do a big alien special. She suggested I do a comparison between all the different big chap aliens, and she even suggested that I should print out little nameplates for the company that made each one and put it beside the figure to make it easier for folks who are new to it to understand when they're watching. So shout out to my beautiful babes for a really cool idea, which then spread out into me starting to want the crew from the Nostromo, and then it turned into this big thing that's happening now. If you're looking forward to these videos, it's all thanks to my girlfriend's ideas. So yeah, there's Ripley. Does seem to look a little bit better than the last version I had. The hair's a lot more of a matte finish, it seems, here. I think the last one I had, it was a bit more shiny. But her cat there, unless, actually, I'm probably thinking of, yeah, that's what the head sculpt used to look like. Definitely didn't seem to be as detailed. But that's the cat. I guess maybe that's the cat that comes with this version. It did sell a lot of NECA stuff a while back. Did a big bundle sale, had the Queen, all the Marines, everything. There's Kane. I do have Kane in this version, but it just doesn't really, it's not going to match up very well with these guys on display. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that NECA will bring us out Dallas, Kane and Lambert in there just hanging out gear. Oh, and massive shout out to my buddy JJ for sending along this Diamond Select John Wick from, I think it's John Wick 2. Yeah, he's awesome. I was thinking about how I'm going to do a little video on him. I was trying to find figures that are about the same size. He's a little bit bigger than NECA stuff. This is the Rob Zombie. Whoa! Uh-oh, domino effect. There you go. He's tough. You can take it. Look at that. I was thinking about doing a wash on this one's head sculpt. That's a real metal knife by Shadow Fergo on Instagram. Do love that figure. That is an awesome one. He's not going to stand up now. I have to adjust him in a minute. Right, so yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet, hopefully, folks, and just wrap it up. So I'll let you know that this is all coming up next week on the channel, so make sure you stick around for that, and I hope you'll have a great weekend. Thanks for all the support on the videos, and thanks again to my girlfriend for the great idea for these videos. Drop a like on it, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. There's going to be plenty of pics on there. See you soon, take it easy. Bye bye.